guys, so I actually had this done, but I decided I would appreciate if somebody else, had done this for me, just for reference. I'm trying to do this repair, so I'm being a nice guy today. But what I'm doing is replacing the headlamp, headlight lamp, this one right here. These are the Xenons. If you want to get a look at this here, here's the part number, 66144. Using Osram, which is the original. This is the original bulb here. I started to get some flickering, but there's a couple of things with replacing this that is a pain in the ass. I've said this before, this truck is pretty easy to maintain. It's the rear wheel drive, and it's the 3.6, but some of the stuff is a little bit more difficult than it should be. So this little part here was a little cap right here that would traditionally be used, I guess, I don't know by who, but to replace the headlamp. Unless you have the tiniest hands, unless you have baby hands, it's probably not gonna work. This is the lamp right here. So to start, and it's way back in there, it's actually, if you could see those little teeth looking things right there, that's actually where it goes. But there's a couple of things you need to know. So you're gonna take this cap off first of the assembly in there, and then real quick on the bulb itself, I would suggest unclipping. There's two little bitty clips that go to right there where that square is, and then right there on the actual harness. It's a little too, I was gonna take the bulb out and show you guys, it's a little too small, but I would suggest you remove the bulb from the assembly first. And the assembly is, you see those teeth right there, right here. This is where it's going. Now, let me see if I can get this. When it's seated in there, here, I'm gonna seat it in there real fast. This was my mistake first. The original, I just muscled it out. There's actually a mechanism. Hang on a second, guys. Try not to destroy this bulb. But there's a mechanism on the housing that you literally screw on first. Man, if this bulb isn't destroyed by the time I finish this, that would be a miracle. So I've seated the bulb back into the assembly. Okay, you see it there. But if you see, do you see those tabs around? Let me see if I can get my hand back there. There's actually, it's like a, it's basically a, how do I describe it? I'm trying to hold up this housing and do this at the same time. See right here, on behind the teeth looking things. Guys, I'm so sorry. But this is gonna help somebody, hopefully. Right here, you see this? This actually twists, if you could see that. So I just locked it in. See that? This piece right here is like a ring. So it's locked in now. Now if I twist counterclockwise to the left, unlocked. And so now I can take the bulb right out. Okay? What I did before, I basically just muscled the motherfucker off of there, the original, and I was trying to muscle the new one in there. Still, it's a pain in the ass. This area is so small. Hold on a second, guys, I'm sorry. Like I said, if this bulb isn't destroyed by the time I finished it, so yeah, it's seated in there, and now I just clicked it to turn it. So let me show you the old bulb real fast here. If you see right here, how it has those notches right there, that's where it's we push it in, and then you lock that mechanism onto it. That's how it's locking in. So that's how you actually get the bulb on there and secure it in there. I thought that it was just seating onto the teeth. And then of course you put this rubber thing. I think on the newer ones it actually screws on. On mine it's just a rubber, it just caps on there. But to start though, this is the easy part. I didn't cover this, but you just want to remove the airflow housing, I guess you would say. You've got a sensor connector right there. So this is the front of the engine, right? This is going to the air filter housing. Just unscrew, loosen that, take that, detach that. I think there's some fastener, well, not fasteners, but you know, like the little clip-on screw, just similar to this right here. And then loosen that up and take this off. And I'll show you exactly where those are. So you have this one that's attached to the housing, the top part of the housing. This is the bottom part of the housing right here that I'm about to seat down in here, seat back down in there. And then that screws on to the top part of the housing. So this is connected. And then right here, the other fastener there, and then this sensor needs to go back into that piece, which is right here. And of course, you know, the top part of the housing is right here. And this is what I was talking about for that hose near the front, this right here. So that's how you do that. So I need you guys to help me now. Anybody that has a truck, you see down here, I've got a little bit of coolant going on, and it seems like it only happens when the AC is run. So I've been looking under here since I took that assembly off. And the engine is really a small engine for this vehicle. It's really short, but I'm not seeing any, I'm not seeing where this coolant is coming from. You can see it's right there. I drove the vehicle a little while ago, but you see it's see that drop right there on top of the bar here, I guess. I don't know if it's a sway bar. It's coming from somewhere up here, I would guess, because see how it's dropped right there on top of the bar. I was thinking it was coming from the radiator before. I think the radiator is a little bit newer. It could be from the radiator if it's spraying or something like that, but there's no overspray on anything else. So if anybody knows where that could be coming from, just let me know. If you have any questions about the light bulb. Oh, and then for the passenger side, I guess I'm gonna have to just unscrew this. That's what I've what I've seen on some other videos, but that light is back here. From what I've heard, this one's a little bit more difficult. It looks like just these 4 screws and then possibly move the plate, but this bulb isn't acting up, so I think I'm gonna leave that alone for right now, because this was a